Hey, Whale Fam, or actually it's not Whale Fam, I'm here with PixelChain, but we're Whale Fam. I'm here with Rob Levy, Pixels. He's the creator of Han Solo. Why am I forgetting the name of your thing right now? I'm sorry. I just blanked. My fault.
He created the actual character, Han Solo? No.
He created Han Solo. It's all his idea. The franchise ripped him off. He's trying to get his money back.
The Dragon Void Run.
Dragon Void Run. I almost called it because my brain is so fried. I was going to say Han Solo, Dragon Ball Z, which is totally not. Anyway, might be a cool mashup though.
That sounds like a great fan film.
Rob, can you turn up your mic a little bit? They said they can't really hear you. Or just talk louder. I'm going to share your links.
Is this any better? Hello?
Yeah, I hear you better.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Okay. So, welcome to another episode of PixelChain Live Art. This time is going to be a little different. We were thinking it would be cool to do some improv and take suggestions from the chat of what you would like to see Rob draw. So, keeping in mind that he's a super Star Wars fan and a really amazing animator. What would you like to see? Just start giving suggestions, or we'll give you a prompt if you guys don't have something off the top of your head. It can literally be, so hold on. Give people a chance to type. I see people are typing. Chief says baby today, but I don't know if he's saying I want to see you draw a baby. Baby Yoda. Yes, he says he wants to see Baby Yoda. I also vote for that. I love Baby Yoda. I don't agree that his name is Grogu. He will always be Baby Yoda to me.
Okay, so what should Baby Yoda be doing? Something? Is he somewhere or?
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah. What's Baby Yoda doing?
Baby Yoda?
Let me think. What would I like to see Baby Yoda doing? Maybe Baby Yoda riding a dolphin or something.
I like it.
Or riding a dolphin in space. I don't know.
I like it. Riding a dolphin in space sounds way more interesting than riding a dolphin in the ocean.
Yes.
Am I still super low?
I can hear you. What about people in PixelChain chat? Can you hear Rob? Nobody has said they still can't hear you. That was 3 minutes ago. Yeah, we can hear you. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you guys.
All right, so are we down with, unless anyone has some objections in the chat, I think, or if Rob has any objections, I think we're gonna do Baby Yoda riding a dolphin in space. That's the improv pixel. Benjamin says, Baby Yoda airdropping whale token. Endless possibilities. Maybe the dolphin has whale tokens in its mouth. This is going to be a lot, Rob. You don't have to do all of these cues.
I hope you're writing all this down. I got a dolphin, Baby Yoda riding it in space, Bitcoins falling out of mouth. Is that everything?
Specifically whale tokens, because in PixelChain,
yes.
Yeah, we are server sisters with the whale fam. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So should we just get to it?
Yeah, get to it. And we can always change course. That's what's so cool about improv. You can be like, I don't like where this is going. But so we're doing Baby Yoda riding a dolphin in space with the dolphin dropping whale tokens on the Earth. Let's like, are you gonna do the? Yeah, I was like, I think you're gonna need 64 by 64 for this one.
I might need to go. I think I'm on the. Yeah, I'm pretty.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna need a bigger palette though.
Yeah.
That's right.
We'll figure it out.
So there's gonna be a lot of figuring out with this. Okay.
It'll be fun though.
Yeah, so bear with me, everybody. This is gonna be a slow process, but not too slow. But it'll gradually show its form. Hopefully.
It's all good, and like this is a new series, and it's like an experiment. So our original idea was that each artist would get as many 60-minute sessions as they need to complete the art. So like if you're not done in an hour, we'll just continue this next week and it'll be a party. So like it's totally fine. And I think it's really good for people to get to see a process, especially when you're just creating from something that was just conjured up in the moment. So yeah. Yeah,
it's going to be interesting for sure. All right. Let's start with the dolphin, because I feel like that's going to be
the biggest
central piece. So let's see what's going to happen. I'm going to pull up some reference photos, which you won't see, but I'm not a genius that just knows what dolphins look like.
I don't think any art, I don't know any artist that works without reference. That's crazy to me.
Yeah,
no.
A little something. Okay, I think I got something. I mean, is it worth showing you guys what I'm looking at, or is that...
I mean, if you'd like to show, that's cool. Yeah, you can just put it up in the tab, switch the tab really quick. But you're going to need to open 2 tabs of it so that you can see it at the same time.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
We're just gonna keep stuff.
Because technology.
Let's just stick it with here. And anybody that saw that little glimpse of something, I was doing some doodles before hopping on, just trying to familiarize myself a little bit more with this software, or this pixel drawing program.
It's all good.
All fun stuff.
So I'm just pulling up the Twitch channel for Denman Tiger and anyone else who might be on their phone, just so it's easier to watch the stream that's on Twitch right now.
Sweet.
So hold, please.
I got plenty of work to do.
I'm gonna see if I can share the like the Chill Hop music channel. So there's some. Actually, no. We like to put the music on in post with our videos, so I'll do that later. I don't want to mess up the music that we put on later. But yeah, if you need like headphones for yourself, sometimes I work in silence, but a lot of the time I find like music kind of like fuels what I'm doing, like it kind of puts me in the mood.
I always either have music going, I got a podcast going. I definitely always need something in the background, and it's great like when if you find like the perfect album that you can just kind of put on replay for like one night, and it's just like that's the night that is going to be for this piece or whatever.
Yeah,
and, like mix those 2 zones.
Yeah. Wow, this dolphin is already looking awesome.
I have no idea what I'm doing with this thing.
But this is coming out so good already. Like, oh, that's wild to me. I say this every time I like talk to pixel artists. I'm just like, I don't know how you do it so fast. Like, I have to. I guess because it's just it's a new medium to me. But I feel like I take hours and hours and hours to do what seems like really simple stuff. I took forever to do this avocado that I did. That was like the first thing I did on PixelChain.
Oh, awesome.
Like this was so painful. I was like, how did this take so long?
Definitely need to see that. Can I ask a question actually?
Yeah.
Question. So with erasing pixels on here, I've pretty much just been using like a white. Is that pretty much the go-to for how to erase on here, or am I missing something?
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, I just have been using the
Or whatever background color you have?
yeah, just switch it out because it's not like it's transparent. So if you just use white or whatever your background is, it'll just that can be your eraser.
No, it definitely makes sense. I just get like confused in which one
Yeah,
I
yeah,
left that background color on, you know.
yeah.
So you might see some color popping happen, and that would be why.
That's all right. Well, that's what's cool about this too is like, unlike in Photoshop or any other app, you try to do pixel art or any art, you can just be like, man, I don't like that color, and you just switch it in the palette, and it's like, boop.
Yeah,
Didn't have to do all that work.
Totally. All right, I feel like we should move on to the next piece now. Leave this as is.
He just said this guy Rob is like a pixel savant. Yes, I would say.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm gonna post the links again in case that anyone missed it. If you weren't here for the interview that we had with Rob a few weeks ago, he made this really amazing animated series. As I bungled it in the beginning of this chat, Han Solo, fucking hell. Why am I forgetting your name again? This is like the worst. I'm sorry, Rob. But he created this series. It's like a spinoff. And it's like so well done. It's him and a small team. It's just 3 of you, right?
Yeah, pretty much. That's basically the whole team.
It's wild. But watch on YouTube. Inside the Box Animation is the studio. I'm not going to call it Dragon Ball Z Run, I swear to God.
Oh, it's the Dragon Void Run. Sorry.
Dragon Void Run.
I'm
the worst.
Butchering this circle right now.
No, well, I'm butchering our guest's name of their project. It's terrible. I have no excuse for this. Demon Tiger, is the Pixel program you're using mobile friendly? Demon, this is PixelChain. You are in the PixelChain Discord. PixelChain is an incredible app created by Leandro and his amazing team at Crypto Motors. Yeah, you can use this app to make pixel art at either 32 by 32 or 64 by 64, and you can automatically mint it to OpenSea when you're ready. It's fucking awesome. And their developers work to their magic so that when you mint, it's the lowest gas possible for minting the piece. Yes, we will share the link. Ta-da. You can watch. Someone was asking how I can watch.
It's on YouTube. Yeah, it's all on YouTube.
Oh, I'm wondering if they were asking how to join to watch this, like our stream right now, or your show. Fuzz, I'm going to give you both links just to be sure. If you don't have Twitch, everybody, if you want to watch the stream, you're going to click on Alegria's name and watch the stream. And if you prefer Twitch, you can watch us on Twitch. I'm going to share that link right now. Please hold, because it takes a while to do things. And community. Whoop. And PixelChain. And PixelChain is at pixelchain.art. And what's cool, Demon, if you find that the gas is too expensive when you try to mint, if you don't clear your cache, your browser will save your art. So you can always come back to it. And as a double safety measure, you can go into your developer tools and go into the code. And if you copy the code and save that to a text file, you can come back to PixelChain and you can copy and paste the code into the developer tools code again, so that your art is still there. And when you do that, if you forget what I told you, you can just DM me. I'll remind you the trick. But yeah, typically you don't even have to do that. Your browser will save that information forever unless you clear your cache. It's pretty neat. Yeah, we got comments from the chat that the dolphin is looking cool already. And for anyone who just got here, we are doing improv pixel art. And the suggestion that we conjured up was Baby Yoda riding a dolphin in space while the dolphin is dropping whale tokens on the world. So, Rob, I don't know if you're familiar with the whale logo, but I can drop that.
Is it like black?
It's black with a little smiley face. It's so cute. Yeah, that's the whale token.
Yeah, I should be able to find that.
Yeah, anyone who hasn't played with PixelChain, I think you'll really enjoy it. It's really fun. It's very intuitive.
These are.
What'd you say? We made our own planet. Yeah. It's cool that you didn't put America in charge like all the other globes.
I'm all about equality. So
yeah. This is a new world we're making.
Exactly.
I guess while Rob is working, for anyone that wasn't here for our interview last week, if you have any questions about Rob's experience as a pixel artist, you can feel free to pop the questions in the chat and I'll ask him.
Please.
Yeah. Definitely check out his YouTube, watch his series. The final episode is still in the works, right? Yeah.
Still in the works. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're a team of 3 people that, have to be people in other ways like that and animating. Like, it's a lot. I'm amazed that you got all of this done in the last year. So,
it's been a crazy
year. Don't beat yourself up. Yeah.
For sure.
That you got the voice actors and you're doing all the different scenes and then animating them and putting the vocals over the animation. Like I can't imagine like the editing, the work that goes into that is mind-boggling to me.
It would make you sick for sure. It's one of those things where like if I think about it, then it freaks me out. It's like I really have to just go into it completely ignorant and being like, oh, I'm just doing one thing today, and it's just like just this one thing, and yeah, have to follow in at one thing at a time.
That's so funny. I feel like there was like a meme that I saw where someone was like, my daughter said she wanted to like be an astronaut or something. And I was like, oh, you're going to have to go to school and you got to do this and then this. And she was like, that's just 3 things. I can do that. Like, so yeah, if you just come at your task, like I just got to do this one thing instead of letting your mind overwhelm you with all the subtasks, you're just like, it's just one thing.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just this one goal.
I have another stupid question.
No questions are stupid.
If I click this bucket, I'm not going to delete any of this. It's just going to turn my space black, right?
As far as I know, you can always undo. Thank God there's there you go.
Boom. Done.
Yeah. So cool.
Okay.
I love this dolphin.
How do now I'm stuck with 2 blacks.
No.
Dang.
No, you're not. I mean, if you change one of them to something else, you'll see wherever those pixels are.
Oh, true. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you so much. You're teaching me. This is a great.
I mean, I'm learning too. I was like, I don't know what's going to happen if you use the paint bucket, but we have an undo button, and that's all that matters.
We're learning. There we go. Oh, my paint bucket still. Okay. Boom. Here we go. Back in action. Let's go.
Nisha said it's such a cute dolphin, and I agree.
Thank you.
Really cute.
I don't think I'm done with it yet. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. I can't wait to see Baby Yoda.
Totally forgot about our superstar for a second. just
How can you forget? I wish there was a way that maybe in like PixelChain 3000 you can like move things around if you're like, oh, I want to put it over there instead. Like you can just select it.
That was definitely something when I drew my first the first piece that I minted through PixelChain. That was definitely something I wasn't going to do as far as like drawing and then it being locked there, and if like I wanted to move something, that whole redrawing phase. But it was, I don't want to say fun necessarily, but it was like definitely a cool challenge to try doing that for once, because I feel like I'm spoiled with Photoshop, and I can just I have layers on layers, and I can just click and drag things. Yeah. Benjamin also said maybe try to implement a layers feature. I will send that note to the developers. Layers feature, incredible. Yeah, they're constantly improving all the projects that they work on, this team. So PixelChain came out, I think it was last May, so it was less than a year, and then at the end of the year, maybe in November or December, they launched PixelChain Max, which now has more colors and the 64 by 64 canvas. So that already was improved upon in less than a year. So wow.
Yeah, this team they're incredible. Like I'm biased, but I think even like looking from the outside, what they do is unbelievable between PixelChain and Crypto Motors. Beautiful work, and just the team just functions like a well-oiled machine. Yeah, I don't know if any of them are here, but hi guys, thank you for making awesome stuff.
Generally, it's a really cool program. I was very impressed right away.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, means a lot coming from a true pixel genius as yourself.
Stop it. That's so
you guys, you gotta look at his work, and like if you haven't seen it, you'll be like, oh yeah, this dude's a genius.
Yeah. You're very, very kind.
Sorry,
Oh, sorry. What were you saying?
No, I was just making do noises while I found your links again. So please excuse my sound effects, everybody.
Love it.
Sorry, what did you?
No, I was gonna say I've drawn Pixel Baby Yoda a couple times at this point, but every time you do a different size of something, it's always a new, entirely new creature. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what this ends up looking. And it's always the eyes that get me. Like I'm always, just like, even regardless how small the face is, like I try to get some kind of expression.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, I think that you've been successful at that. I mean, right now I see it. It's really cool how literally one pixel changes the whole vibe of the expression too. It's awesome.
He was so evil a second ago, and I quickly had to get rid of that.
I don't ever want to see Baby Yoda mad. I would not want to be on his bad side. If you're on his team, yeah, then it's cool if he's mad, but I don't want his anger directed at me. He's a powerful little guy. Have you heard of I'm the worst. I'm trying to remember the name of this artist, musician. He has been writing a song a day for like 10,000 days or something, along with making a video for it on YouTube. And he made a song about Baby Yoda, and it is the cutest song ever.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna post it in the chat for people to check out at a later date, because it like gives you warms and fuzzies when you listen to it.
I mean, that's the Baby Yoda effect, right?
He brought the world together for a brief moment.
He really did. It was pretty awesome. I thought I almost drew myself into a hole with having to reposition Baby Yoda, but I think
no, this is perfect.
We might be able to make this work.
This is working incredibly well. I don't know why you're having any doubts. Oh my god, he's so cute. Yeah, who suggested Baby Yoda? Chief. That was a fucking great idea.
Alright, what am I doing with this hand? Yeah, it's like, I feel like pixel drawing is a mix of like sculpting and like a Rubik's Cube, where it's like you just chisel everything down to get to like the final piece. And as far as a Rubik's Cube, just because like just one, it's just like it's the rearrangement of things. Like you don't have more space to work with. It's just like working within that space. It's like something, I don't know if that even makes sense.
I was just that just made so much sense to me.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's definitely like sculpting, and you're kind of I mean, I've seen different pixel artists have different techniques, but it looks like you build like the shape, and then you're like chiseling away at it and like defining it after that.
Yeah, just redefining it.
Yeah. Yes, thank you, Benjamin. I love that name. I still can't get over it. He said, make sure you check out Rob's Instagram. Yes. And check out the YouTube.
Me and Benjamin go way back, and he's had that name, I'm pretty sure, as long as I remember. He's always been.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's like, that's like, the people I introduced him to, like that's the one thing they remember.
Benjamin.
Oh, Benjamin. Like, Benjamin.
This is genius. I can't believe like all the Bens I've known in my life that I haven't seen Benjamin. Like
it's just right in front of you.
It makes them right, yeah. Yeah, there used to be a yoga place in a town nearby where I used to live called Serenity Yoga, and they served tea. And my friend and I were like, what a missed opportunity to call it Serenity Yoga.
Right there.
Like, dang. I guess they're just not a fan of puns. I don't know. Some people don't like them.
Some people don't. Yeah, I mean,
some people do not like puns. I appreciate them.
I don't know if I like those people necessarily. I'm all about
they don't.
I'm sorry. I love everybody, but I mean, puns are gotta be universal.
They're the height of comedy. People say the opposite, that they're like the lowest form of comedy, but I think they're great.
I agree, but I'm also a big fan of just like dad jokes in general. So
yes, same.
It all goes hand in hand. Right?
Oh my god! Look at it. It's like his little robe is got his little details. His little, what do you call that thing? A belt?
Yeah, whatever. What does he got? A whole little thing.
Little thing.
Right, should we?
I like that he's just flying like his arms are in the air, like in the Titanic scene when they're like in the front on the bow of the boat. Is it bow or bow?
Roller coaster, but like Titanic, totally.
No, Roller Coaster is definitely cooler than Titanic. I was not a fan of that movie, but it just reminded me of that pose for some reason.
No, I see it. That's amazing. And just
maybe
that I'm leaving it.
I was like, maybe for the next episode we can have the Mandalorian holding him from behind on the.
Wow. All right. You might have just inspired a new piece. Okay, so the next was, what was the whale coins falling out? Okay, so we're gonna have to recolor the whale coins. Is that
whale
okay?
tokens? Yeah, they can be whatever color you want. You got artistic license.
Okay, just because I don't think black would work so well with this background.
Can just quickly change it to like a deep blue, maybe the sky. Or space, or
you go with
the
that.
other way.
I like that. Let's figure out how to open this dude's mouth. If we wanted to do that, we would just do that.
Oh wow, red space. That would have been weird.
What was that?
I was like, oh wow, red space. Like it was this crazy red, but no, it doesn't go.
Yeah, see how it all works.
Unless he's unless he's like riding through a purple nebula or something. That's cool.
Yeah, I could definitely do stuff like that for sure. I don't know.
No, you have a lot of cues already to complete. I think the whale token being dropped was the last bit, because you already got Baby Yoda, which you made in like 5 seconds. I don't know how you did that. The dolphin also, and the planet, the idealized planet Earth.
I don't know about red. Does anybody have ideas? Anybody have suggestions?
Yeah, any color suggestions for the?
Want to help me out?
Well, maybe
your creation.
This. No, it's your creation. You made it real. This was just some crazy shit in our minds.
I know. Perfect collaboration. I'm all about it.
This is really great. Maybe the coins are yellow with black. And you draw like the circle part first. I don't know. Cool. I don't know. I've never tried to draw coins falling from space in pixels.
I do this all the time, luckily. So it's basically let's see how much space I need. Oh, but it has to be big enough so that it looks like it's coming, or it has to be small enough so that it looks like it's coming out of his mouth. Or some kind of medium.
I mean, or maybe it's not coming out of his mouth. Maybe Baby Yoda's throwing them. So then we have like a reason for them to be bigger.
I like where you're thinking. Oh, this is too much.
So yeah, everybody, anyone who just joined, we are with Rob Levy Pixels. He is the creator of Han Solo Dragon Void Run, mini pixel animation series. It's really fucking awesome. I highly recommend checking it out after the stream or whenever you have time. It's really well done. And the 6th and final episode is in the works, so stay tuned for that. So yeah, this piece that you see here is just a what did I say? Yeah, tip of the iceberg for his incredible talents.
Okay, I feel like that's a pretty decent translation. I don't.
Yeah.
Or maybe they're just.
It's so funny. I was like, maybe they're like actual coins, but then you might not be able to make the whale shape inside the coin. It might be too. I don't know. Let's see.
Only one way to.
It's fine if they're giant coins. Like, you know, this is a ridiculous concept, so we can have ridiculous, unrealistic coins.
As long as the community is okay with oversized coins, I'm okay with drawing it.
I don't know. They make me feel like I'm richer. Remember when you were a kid and like you felt like people would give you like paper dollars, but like for some reason you'd be like, wow, pennies. Like there's so many of them. I don't know. It just felt like wow, it's actual metal. Or I think when I was a kid, I was like, it's like gold or something. Or like the quarters, or like a nickel is bigger than a dime. So I used to be like, oh, I want the nickel because it's got to be worth more money. It's bigger.
Got to be better. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's just logic.
Mm-hmm. Who knows what the hell they were thinking at the mint when they did that? Let's make the less valuable thing smaller. I mean, larger than 10 cents. Let's do that. Let's make 5 cents way bigger than 10 cents. I don't know what they were thinking.
Just can't make it easy, you know?
No.
How are we doing with
this? Looks good.
Time, by the way,
we're at 12:40, so you are. I feel like you're already almost done.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get this going.
That's all right. If you want to come back and do another improv session with us, this has been really fun for me. I don't know about you, but if you would if you have time in the future, whenever that is, I'd love to have you back. I know you need to get this last episode done, and
I was definitely hoping to keep it to like a 1 session drawing, but I don't want to rush it at the same time. And this is a
I think that, oh my god, this whale coin is looking amazing. This is so cute. Oh, I love it. That's totally it. I totally know what that is.
Cool. We'll figure out the reason why it's there. The logistics behind everything in time.
He's telekinesing it out.
Oh, well, we could.
Yeah.
What if we play with like some depth of field a little bit?
Yeah.
Had it.
Holy Christmas.
Small coin.
Yeah.
Throwing.
Wow.
And then like that's gonna get closer.
Yeah, you have to watch Han Solo Dragon Void Run, because the depth of field stuff that's in there is just like really well done. It's shit is magic to me. I'm not used to like pixel art feeling 3-dimensional, but they've achieved that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Definitely a struggle.
Super cool. I remember.
I'm still trying to push it and see how 3D we can go without it too crazy.
I remember you were saying somebody in our interview a couple weeks ago that someone was like, "Oh, you can't flip pixel people around," and it's like, yeah, you fucking can. Do whatever I want. It's my show.
They'll have a heart attack if they watch if they see any of my work. For sure.
Oh my god, this is awesome.
I'm gonna do a couple of these.
Baby Yoda riding a dolphin, making it rain. Whale coins. Thank you, Chief, for the initial what's the word? Initial inspiration that, set the domino effect for everyone else's contributions for this concept.
I mean, this was way cooler than anything I could have came up with on my own, so.
I don't think any of us could have come up. This was a group effort.
Yeah, completely.
That's why when anyone says that they accomplished anything on their own, they're lying. There's always some help from somebody, some inspiration from somewhere.
1,000%.
Yeah. But I personally would not have been able to. If I were in your shoes and had this prompt, first of all, I would have doubted whatever I put down and then erased it and then started over, and then it would be like 80 sessions because I would not know what I was doing.
Oh, I can definitely relate to that. I'm not obviously not there at the moment, but that's not to say I won't be there in 5 minutes.
No, we're at the finish line. Like, someone's handing you a water bottle in like 5 minutes. You're there.
Oh, I am thirsty. I mean, yeah, I feel like we could like rush to get the background done, or if you guys are cool with another session, I would totally be down to come on one more time and
hell yeah. Oh yeah, it would be cool to I just realized like I forgot we have to make space look like space at some point.
Space.
Yeah, we'd love to have you back and finish space next week. That'd be cool. Flectarn92 says clouds and lasers. I agree.
That's what I'm saying. We need something.
Yeah, nebula clouds, lasers, maybe a ship. No, I'm just kidding. This would have like so many things.
Like, if we're here for another hour, we can go all out.
Maybe like the Death Star off in the distance, but it might look like a moon. That's no moon. I don't know.
I'm game for it all, for sure. Yeah, because I mean, I can definitely like mock up some stars and bang out a background pretty easily, but at the same time, I think it would be worthwhile to give this the attention it needs, or not needs, deserves for the background.
I 100% agree, and I mean, that was what we built into this whole live pixel art experiment is, that you have time to make it how you want to. You don't have to be pressured into completing something in an hour.
Sweet. Yeah, I mean, we're on it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got some coins. Should we keep going with coins? I think we might need some more. Make it seem like they're like raining down a little bit.
Yeah, if anyone's on their phone, I just saw a message from someone else in our chat that it was a little hard for them to watch on the phone. So I suggest going on Twitch. I just shared the link in the chat because Discord video, live videos, and trying to chat at the same time doesn't work too good, unfortunately. If you're on the phone. That is. He's so cute. I can't.
I'm doing a little backtracking because I felt like having the two coins of the same size was a little competing.
It's not. Yeah, it's not. It's the taking away from the three-dimensionalness, the depth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta do something.
You don't have to explain yourself. This is cool though. I like watching this process and learning a lot.
Yeah, hopefully.
How to create illusions with 2D, with 8, yeah, it's 2D.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, thank you for doing this. I would, this is really hard. This would be hard for me, I think. I would freeze up.
Oh man.
It would end up being like this really sad line drawing.
I'm sure it'd be awesome. And that's why I'm telling you, like, if I didn't have that prompt, if I was just here and you were like draw, I would have stared at the camera forever.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, no, I'm glad that you suggested the improv thing. It's really fun. I hope other artists would like to do that. And yeah, if there are any pixel artists in the chat that would like to do this with us, if you're not aware and haven't seen our Twitter posts about this series, you can come on live and hold on, I need to mute somebody. Okay. You can come on live and you can create art using the PixelChain app, and PixelChain will pay for your gas fees to mint it. So if you think what Rob is doing looks fun and you want to do it, just shoot me a DM and send me your pixel art. And yeah, we're just doing it with a select few artists each month. Next month, we have Elidi coming. They're from Italy. They make some really cool stuff. So stay tuned for that. Oh, someone was asking you, are you using a drawing pad or just your mouse to draw this? I'm
just using my mouse. I've tried the drawing pad and I really haven't gotten like the flow of it. I've seen other artists use it, so I don't know if, I don't know like what I guess would be, maybe, I guess just personal. I don't know what's best for pixel art. I've always found that just like precision wise, like for the just one square at a time, it's way easier for me to just move around and click than.
Yeah, it's something about the pen, like I have a tablet too, and I find it's like finicky when you're trying to just click one pixel.
Yeah.
Whereas with the mouse, you just have the clicky and it seems to work better. But maybe I just don't have the finesse right with the pen. Like, I don't know. I usually use a Wacom tablet on the computer just because, you know, when you're on the computer so much, the mouse is just kills my wrist. It like jams it, you know?
No, totally.
But
I've seen people, like I've seen YouTube videos of people going to town with the pens, and I'm just like, what? Like,
doing pixel art with it?
Doing pixel art with it.
I don't know.
Like, really cool. Really cool piece.
How? Yeah, I don't know how. I don't know what they're. I don't know. It's for me. There's something about the finesse with getting it to click. Like I always have to fight with it when I'm trying to use the pen to do that kind of thing for some reason. If anyone knows what the trick is, let us know. It's like, am I supposed to be pressing Control or Option or something to make it stick the pixel? I don't know.
Okay, so we've got the essentials down. Now would be the background, which I feel like we need like a planet or a ship, or like if you said the Death Star, I mean Baby Yoda's in the picture, like we could go with the Death Star there. Is
that like fucking up the storyline somehow? Yeah, because it would have been gone already. That's true.
Yeah, I mean, if
we're sticking true to the story, we'd be pissing people off. So
we can just go with the planet, keep it neutral.
Another planet, or a nebula thing, or a ship. I don't know what kind of ship would be in the background though. I am a poser Star Wars fan. I've really only seen the episode 4. That was the first one that came out, right?
Yes, The New Hope. That's the only one you've seen?
Well, I saw in theaters. I remember seeing episode 1.
Okay.
But I don't know, like it was just one of those things that I really enjoyed as a kid, and then I just was like, wow, there's so many. I don't know. I just never kept up with it, but I always loved the original, and yeah, I don't know. I should catch up on it. I mean, I feel like I'm missing out. I just feel like I'm like, oh, I'm so late. It's too late for me.
Yeah, I mean, it depends who you ask if you're missing out or not.
Yeah, I had a lot of friends that like did not appreciate episodes 1 through 3, so which might have been why I didn't check it out. But I don't know.
Those are the ones I grew up on, so like they'll always have a special place in my heart. For
yeah, sure. Yeah. But whatever came out in the late, was it 99, 2000s? I just remember there was like a schism with my friends and like who enjoyed them and who was like, no, they fucked this up.
Oh no.
Like
the lines being drawn in the sand.
Yeah. It's funny. Like I think it seems like Star Wars fans are very hard to like make all of them happy because they all have this idea of like what should have happened. I mean, that's my perspective from someone like watching on the outside.
Of course.
Yeah.
Everybody has their story in their head, and yeah, it's hard. Can't make everybody happy.
And sometimes they sound like like people have like their fan fiction or like their fan theories, and I'm like, that makes a lot of sense. I don't know why they didn't do that. You're right. But that's what happened. Or you could, if you don't like what they did, you can do what Rob did and make your own fucking series. How about that?
I mean, I'd much rather put my time into making, my own show than complaining about the ones that I don't want to watch.
Yes, with all that time that people have spent complaining, they could have done something really cool.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Be productive,
Yeah. Not the easiest thing to do. It is definitely easy to complain and sometimes feels really good to complain, but it's not definitely isn't building anything. So
I can complain right now that I was not happy at all with whatever I was trying to do with that background. So I'm gonna opt for another.
You can use the paint bucket there and just be like, I don't like this.
I always forget about the paint bucket.
Yeah. It's not intuitive to remember that, oh, there's a paint bucket in this pixel app.
Yeah, no, I mean, I guess I'm just like,
you're just used to what you have to do.
Yeah, I'm just like assuming
you're used to the hard way to do it.
My tool, so I'm just like, I can draw. I'm happy with that. Like, I'm not gonna complain. It's working for now. We're good.
Yeah.
So let's go with another kind of planet.
Wow, that planet is cool.
It's not Earth. But...
It's like a more funky Jupiter.
There we go. I like it. I'll take that. I wouldn't be surprised if some Star Wars fans spoke up and was like, no, that's,
Planet something.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then they'd be like, no, that planet was destroyed in episode blah, blah, blah. Baby Yoda shouldn't be there.
And
it's not Baby Yoda. He's the child. Blah blah blah. He's Baby Yoda.
It's Grogu.
That name is too close to Groot. I'm surprised they didn't come up with something else.
Now I'm not gonna be able to not think of Groot.
They're both they're both super cute characters. Very similar. It's just like 2 letters off.
It's true. Yeah, like that was one of those moments where it, like, I remember.
Womp womp. Like.
But at the same time, like I don't think I could have been happy with anything. It was like you had to just leave him unnamed at that point, or
exactly.
Just, pull off the Band-Aid and say, nope, it's Grogu. Go with it.
Seriously, yeah, it was like nothing anybody. It's not like I had a better name in my mind.
Right. I mean, I was happy with Baby Yoda. I was
I would just call him that. I continue to call him that, just reflexively. Even the chief didn't say draw Grogu. He said draw Baby Yoda. Like,
that's it. The people have spoken.
Yeah, don't forget to check out the Baby Yoda song by Jonathan Mann.
Oh yeah,
shit is hilarious. Yeah, I'll send you the link separately, Rob.
Please.
I had put it in the chat for the people watching.
Awesome.
Yeah, Jonathan Mann. He writes some other cool songs too. And what's crazy is that there is a accompanying music video with every song too, and
Awesome.
most of it is pretty high quality. I don't know how people that do daily art like that. I salute them. That is the commitment is the hardest part. It's not even like doing it. It is the doing it part that's the hardest.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's like also just like that, the discipline of like
Yes.
letting go that quickly and that frequently. Like that's what I envy so much. Like that's so cool. Like I can get stuck on one thing forever.
Yeah, you just like start second guessing a thing, or you're just like, I don't like how this is coming out, and instead of like moving on to another part of it, you're just like, fuck it, and then like don't do anything. At least that's what happens to me, and then like nothing gets done.
Exactly. And it's never, it might be a little bit better afterwards, but it's never changing anyone's life compared to probably the first time you were like happy walking away from it, you know?
Right. Yeah. And there's just something that like as an artist, when you have the discipline to do something every day, like you will definitely learn a lot, grow a lot. Your craft will be super honed. But there will always be days that, you know, you won't have like stuff will just come out like shit some days, you know, and like and what's hard for me is not being like, well, this came out like shit, so I'm a piece of shit, so I shouldn't even make art. Like it's like a very quick shame spiral for me at least.
Well, have you ever or how often do you I've you know, we'll draw something and then I'll be like miserable with it, like to the point where I'm just like, I don't even know how to draw. What am I doing? And then like I'll have to walk away.
Yep.
I won't even look at the, you know, whatever it was for a week or two. And then I open it up and I'm like, this is great.
It's not so bad. Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I can tweak it a little bit, it can get better, but like we were on the right track, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I have a lot of like things that I've like art that I've like abandoned, and then I go through whether it's like physical art or digital art, and I'll be like going through old folders or literal folders or digital folders, and I'm like, oh, you know what? Maybe I could revisit this. I don't know why I was so mad at myself.
Totally.
Yeah, it happens, but in the moment, like last night I had like, okay, so I watched The Matrix for the first time in like 20 years.
Awesome.
And I love that movie. Like that was one of the movies that I saw it in the theater, and like it changed my whole fucking brain. Like I was obsessed with it. I was obsessed with like, oh my God, what's real? What isn't real? Like, are we dreaming? How do we know? Does it even make a difference? Like, what if we are in a simulation? And it's like, who gives a shit? Like, but I do. I don't want to live in the real world, in quotes, like, and be in this like pod where I'm having my energy siphoned. But anyway, like the allegory in the movie and the way that it's filmed, and like it still holds up in 2021. And it's just like my brain was buzzing until like 3 a.m, and I was like trying to draw on my iPad and just like didn't like anything that was coming out. But maybe in a couple of weeks I'll be like, oh, I can start over. But
yeah,
I was just getting frustrated. Like I was like, how can I be so inspired and like excited about this movie and like have these ideas, and then like nothing that my hand is doing is satisfying me. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wow. No, I can relate to that for sure. All right. So I feel like, yeah, if I go any further, it's gonna start getting into the background. So maybe if we're gonna pick this
All
up,
right.
this is a good
Yeah. Okay. This is looking awesome. So we're gonna continue this awesome piece next Saturday at 12 p.m. Right? What is next Saturday? Wow, March 28th, I think. Is that what that day is? There will be a poster, as always, on Twitter. A flyer. I'm so old. Yeah, stay tuned. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you, Rob, for your openness and your amazing talents. I can't believe how far we got already. Baby Yoda.
Thank you guys for this amazing idea. This is a lot of fun. This is really cool.
Yeah.
Let's see what we come up with when we're all done.
Yes. Yeah. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day, and we'll see you next Saturday. Bye.